hit the questions.
Hi everyone, it's Katherine and Laura Lee from Keenan Recruitment. Today we'll be doing our 4th episode of our series of Ask Us Anything. Well, we'll be answering questions sent into us over the last month. I'll just start straight away, Laura Lee, if you're happy enough, and just get cracking. So Beth from Lisburn came in with a great question that we've heard a lot recently. And her question is, when is the best time to apply for a job? So that's the $1 million question, Beth. So thank you for sending that through. So 2021 isn't a typical year that we can go by previous trends. We are starting to see some really encouraging signs of the labour market returning back to normal. And what we're seeing is employers are reevaluating their workforce changes, and it seems more jobs are being released each week, which is really positive and encouraging. So Beth, my advice would be is to let us know what sector you are interested in and do a bit of research yourself, and then we can get you added to the mailing list to keep you updated with opportunities that we have to offer in that area. So thanks for that question, Beth.
Yeah, Katherine, that really leads on to another question that I have had from Laura. And she is wanting to know, she's let us know that she has been a social worker for the past 12 years in the same team and is thinking about making a change, but not too sure where to start. Yes, similar to Beth, I think over the last year or so, people have really been evaluating what their options are, reevaluating their work-life balance, and now that things are starting to ease, people are starting to feel more comfortable about maybe making a change and actually using this as a great platform to jump off from. So practically what I would suggest, Laura, is looking into things like your notice period, working out what's going to work for you and your family. So whether that be if you may need to take a pay cut, where exactly you can be based in terms of travels, so that you're still able to manage that home life balance. And as well, really practically, over the last 12 years, you're probably not keeping your CV up to date. What I would recommend is keeping a diary for a week or two and just write down and note down what is on your to-do list, what tasks you've been doing, and really from there that will really build the bones of a CV, rather than maybe focusing on an old job description, which can kind of just be a bit not really share your skills that you have. So I would definitely focus on that. Also work out whether a permanent or a temporary role is going to suit you, and then go from there. And as well, do research, as Katherine had said to Beth, the sector that you're interested in, and go from there.
Definitely. I think the diary is a really great idea, just to keep an idea of what duties and responsibilities you have during the week, because I know when you sit down to write a CV, it can be quite daunting. So yeah, no, great advice there, Lorelei.
Yeah, definitely having some of those practical examples is really helpful.
Definitely.
Really sells your skills.
For sure. And then I've had a question in from Rachel from Strabane. So Rachel's saying she's not had an interview in years, and now she has a Zoom interview for next week. How can she best prepare for a virtual interview? So thanks for that question, Rachel. It looks like virtual interviews may be a part of our new normal going forward. Firstly, try not to panic. A lot of the time Zooms do take out a bit of pressure because you're able to do them in the comfort of your own home. Our advice would be definitely log into your Zoom 5 minutes before you're due to start your interview, just to make sure you aren't having any connection issues or difficulties. I would prop the device on a stable surface to avoid you holding it, so it's not shaky or it's not going to fall down anywhere. And then also just dress how you would for a face-to-face interview to get yourself in the right mindset. That's the best advice for a virtual interview. Please do remember that the employer does have your CV to hand, and they'll be basing their questions mainly off your experience. So be confident in the skills and knowledge that you already have. And lastly, good luck. Yeah, good luck. I know they are quite daunting interviews, but once you get into the swing of it, you'll be grand.
Yeah, and just remember to smile and look in the camera. One of the things that I find is quite helpful is to put a wee post-it just up where your camera is, just to help focus, you know, focus your eyes on looking down the lens.
I think you can get easily distracted with those ones and your eyes will wander, but or look at the other person. So no, that's a great point, Orly. Thanks.
Oh, perfect. So Katherine, the last question I have in is from Adam from Ballymena. And he has said, I see that you recruit a lot for the public sector. Do you also recruit in the private sector? Thanks, Adam. Yes, we do. We have a range of opportunities available across the public sector, private sector, and third sector. So there are great opportunities available across those. And with the agency, things change all the time. And we're constantly, you know, signing new clients and reaching out to support them. Over the last year, we have seen more companies use agency as part of their recruitment process, and they do offer a range of temporary to permanent opportunities as well. So the good news is it's one application that covers for all the opportunities, so you're not having to constantly reapply. And also, we are happy to, you know, work with you on a one-to-one basis. If there is a dream employer that you would like to work with, we're happy to reach out to them and support you with that process as well.
Brilliant. Yeah. No, that's a great question from Adam, because I know whenever you see us on socials, we're advertising for all different job adverts. So just to get a bit of clarity on that's brilliant. Perfect. So that's all our questions for today. Thanks so much for sending them through, and we'll get working on the next Ask Us Anything, which will be the end of July. In the meantime, like I say, just any questions that you have, send through to info@keenanrecruitment.co.uk, and me and Lorley will pick them up for the next session. That's all from us today. So thanks so much for watching, and see you all soon.
Thanks so much.